Hi guys, it's Jaimee, but enough about me. Let's get right into this tutorial. So you want to start off with super clean hair. So what I use to cleanse my hair is the Cream of Nature Argan Oil Moisture and Shine Sulfate Free Shampoo. This stuff is the absolute bomb. And to detangle and condition my hair, just a light conditioner, I use the Aussie Moist Conditioner, as you can see, and detangled with my Tangle Teaser. So you're going to want to have your hair in 4 sections. It doesn't really matter if it's straight or not, it's just as long as you have 4 semi-equal sections. Also, you don't want to do the style of soaking wet hair. It'll just take forever and a day for your hair to dry. So you can just wrap a t-shirt on and leave it for an hour like I do, and then you're ready to start. So in this next clip, I'm going to show you my natural hair texture before I get started. It is a little bit stretched out because it's in those kind of like Bantu knots, but whatever. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1/4 of my hair and I'm going to split that in half. And I'm going to add the As I Am leave-in conditioner to my hair and kind of take this opportunity to really make sure that my hair is detangled, because it'll make the braiding process 4 million bajillion times easier. Okay, so tips when braiding. Tip number 1 is definitely make sure that your hair is detangled. It is so important and it makes the takedown process so much easier. Second thing is a braid tight. That way, if you braid tight, all of your braids, when you unbraid them, will look the exact same rather than having some loose kind of waves and some tight kind of waves, having you kind of look crazy. And lastly, you want to make sure that all 3 pieces of your braid are equal in size and length. It just makes it a lot easier when you're taking it down instead of having to borrow from other pieces of your hair. So once you get to this point, you can see my ends are kind of dry. You're just going to add some more of your leave-in, and if you have a Tangle Teaser, comb it through, because as you can see, it is making my hair silky boo. And finish off with like a finger coil, or if your hair doesn't really coil up like mine, you can totally put like a tiny perm rod in the end. The curled end really just makes the look come together. And now I'm just going to show you the entire process again from a zoomed out view, just in case the close-up was kind of hard for you to see or understand. Almost done. I just have the top section left to do, but I did want to come back and show you it because I do add one more step. I just add some Eco Styler gel to the top to kind of lay it down and make it look kind of put together and neat. Now, I want to note that my hair has this naturally straight part, because I swear I part my hair in the middle like every single day, every second of my life. So you probably might want to straighten up your part, but mine was pretty spot on. now we're done. Now I let my hair dry overnight, so I'm just going to show you how I protect my hair during the night, and then I'll be back in the morning to take it down. I did film this pretty early in the day, so it had about 24 hours to dry, but I usually let this dry for about 12 hours or as little as 6 hours, and in the morning they were for the most part dry. And I am so sorry for what I was doing. I was having a great time. See you in the morning. Okay, so the takedown is literally like one of the most important parts, because remember, we didn't use any kind of like holding product or anything like that. So the way you take down your hair is going to be crucial to how much frizz you get and to how, I guess, defined your hair comes out. So as you can see, I'm really just trying to separate the 3 pieces that I use for the braid and unbraid it like backwards in the same direction, in the opposite direction that I braided it. So I'm not kind of like ripping apart each braid, I'm like gently unwinding it. And I know it's a little difficult, as you can see. Sometimes, of course, my hair gets a little tangled, but I'm just gentle with it, trying to take it apart slowly. This is obviously sped up, so the whole process took a lot longer. I mean, it does take a while, but the results are so awesome, as you can see. I also want you guys to note that when I unbraid each braid, I am not separating it any further than the 3 parts of that braid. As you know, my hair is not the thickest, so what I'm doing instead to create volume is just stretching the hair at the roots like that to kind of give it more volume and make it take up more surface area without making each piece kind of too small. So the first hairstyle option was discovered when I was running out of time and I had to take down my braids. So I actually just left the top 2 braids braided up and I just pinned it behind my head to create this cute little like braided style. So if you're running out of time, this is an option for you, and I actually really like it this way. I was wearing it like that for a while. So the second hairstyle is more obvious. Of course, you just take out all of the braids, but of course we want to add a little bit of volume because you know how I like big hair. So I'm just using my pick to pick out my hair and make it more fluffy and get a cuter shape. And then as you're going to see, I'm going to take my edge control and try to smooth down my edges, but it was so hot that my edge control actually melted, and so it wasn't really doing its job. So for these hairstyles, I really wanted to showcase the braid out. That's why I didn't do any updos or anything like that. So for this last style, I just took those 2 front pieces and I twisted them back. This is just a nice way to get the hair out of your face if it's hot or anything like that. And that is the end of my video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel for more videos from moi. I also almost died trying to make this video. Alright, that's it guys. I will see you all very soon, and again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye guys.